Yeah, I'm gonna play Splinter Cell entirely the wrong way.
Ooh, how do you play Splinter Cell the wrong way?
Well, there really isn't,
Sam?
but you can just go in all guns blazing.
The net's crawling with info
Oh
about
boy.
Coben. People think he got scooped to cut some deal with Uncle Sam.
Let's try loading this in another browser.
From us.
Us. Rim didn't tell you?
Saving Chicago didn't get us any leads. You told us to hunt Sadiq. We
And
needed
watch
bait.
as it doesn't work in this one either.
With me.
So you can call audibles in the field all day, but we aren't allowed to execute a plan.
What's throwing Coleman to the dogs get us?
Lapis.
Reza, Nuri.
Wait,
Now
we lost
after I
Lapis
leaked
again?
The Coben intel, my email was
Completely.
forwarded to him dozens of times.
Oh wow.
Single
Yeah.
pixel web beacon.
It's the best picture we could dig up.
The intel we pulled makes up for it. NSA suspects Nuri has ties to Iran.
Images are uploaded, Grim.
Thanks. The state is a fortress. Cutting-edge security, ex-military guards.
It's all good, Sam. You want to bust into a fortress? I got exactly what you need. What? You want it now? Because I mean, it's not finished per se. I'll just get it.
The internet's telling me I need to breathe.
What's our move?
What?
Some ad where it's like, it's your right to breathe right, and I'm like, and if I don't want to,
I don't understand the ads that go on.
Resident Nuri knows you've been caught.
I restarted my computer to see if that helps.
Shit, how'd he find out?
you're crackling
Oh,
less,
yes.
so seems
I
good.
want to know why he's worried.
I don't know. I supply
I
materials,
don't
he supplies the
know. I
muscle.
don't know.
A lot of mutual friends.
I hate my computer
I
sometimes.
rigged a high energy density capacitor and EMP into a tri-rotor.
Should probably get a new one.
But if we're talking about trashing a
To have a
security
job
system,
this summer.
What's in the case?
Thermite. Scored it for some friends who do B&E. Go on missions sometimes.
Add it to my loadout.
Look at the little flame thing.
Anything else you may want to tell me, Coben?
Look, I might have a guy who did some work on Nuri's security. I could find out what he knows.
Make it happen.
Nuri's place is going to be Ambush City, so if you want to turn the tables, the SMI calls out Sticky Minds and Cams as your best options.
How's your YouTube channel been going, Spud?
Oh, the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like in some small ways it's been very slowly growing, and not just for a bunch of stuff I did a few years ago, but for the the Let's Plays and the podcast and whatnot. I really it doesn't really feel like anyone's still watching the Let's Plays, but it feels every so often I still got a comment on them. It's like, hey, someone's actually looking.
Oh.
It's like, woo.
But that's also probably because I don't really do much promotion for any of it. But it's Let's Play. Who really cares?
No, people.
It's small time Let's Play.
Evidently,
Yeah.
you should use all of Din's contacts and get all the famous Brony, voice actors to get onto your Let's Plays and get you millions of views.
Yeah, no. I like to think as far as the Let's Plays are concerned, I like to think I make slightly more quality content than just, hey, shilling for views, let's do it.
Selling for views never hurts.
It does inside. The Goat Simulator video is kind of proof of that.
I loved the Goat Simulator video. It made me so happy.
I really like the video, how it turned out, and all that. I just loathe myself that I went that route.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but you only
there's a-
did it like
What
everyone else
video?
yelled at you until you did.
Yeah, I've got that excuse.
Yeah.
What video?
The
I
I
dropped
don't
again.
get Goat Simulator video.
I just love how you put it together with the first few clips being, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
up any info?
I can feel my brain cells dying.
Nuri had a panic room installed. There's one hitch though. Coben's source doesn't know its location within the estate.
I should probably
I don't
enable
get
You wanna hold
subtitles.
on?
This is
No.
great because people
Could
might
work
be
to our
watching.
advantage. No need to chase Nuri down if he backs himself into a corner.
I don't
Report
know.
Nuri
Play
into the
super
panic room.
indie games that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, because
From Russia.
that isn't a common tactic at all. No, I've already got Let's Players that I kind of consider, my inspirations and kind of model myself after. You are
Lapis,
you are
you're
cutting
Lapis, you're
out
dropping
like a
guillotine.
Sure, let's go with that.
So slowly,
Next
a
station.
lot of like effort.
Location.
Head towards the main gate. Uploading directions to your onset.
All right.
So is my internet's just being a dick, isn't it?
Yup. Are you on wireless or are you on wired?
I'm on wireless because there's no wired connection anywhere except in one room in my house.
Oh, fair enough.
There's only one room in my house where the wired connection works, and it's not mine.
I've once been in the same room as the router and had the internet not work. It was fun.
My internet's just shit because it's freaking shit, and it doesn't like to work, especially not when I'm upstairs in my room.
The puppy wants to be your friend!
He's not a puppy, and he is not your friend.
Boy, oh boy.
No, it's okay. If you hug them, they'll go away.
No good. Not a guy who likes dogs.
You're being awfully stealthy for going in all guns blazing.
Well, I'm on a slightly higher than normal difficulty. It's
Oh, okay.
you know, I can die pretty fast if I really screw it up.
Always with the excuses and the not wanting to die.
What is it with people and not wanting to die?
You know, I never actually knew how satisfying a melee character is until I played one.
Melee is so fun. Melee is
I know,
very
right?
satisfying.
In
Oh,
what?
are you leaving behind? Are you leaving behind like a little projection of yourself, or?
There is a mechanic by which if you're spotted, you know, there's your last known location, and you know, you can kind of sneak around that and kind of flank people who are trying to flank you, and it makes firefights pretty interesting.
It's a sniper elite thing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Though for these weapons, I'm finding that I'm not. I need more ammo.
Oh no! Not an unsilenced weapon.
Yeah, it always bugs you, even if you're like, I'm going on a loud run.
SMI was right. Meant security.
Even
monitoring
silenced
station.
weapons make
Never
noises.
met one I couldn't have.
Yeah, but in the context
If
of
you
the
pass
game,
Charlie
it's-
through, we can funnel the video feed
Yeah.
into the SMI. I can run facial recognition to locate Nuri. Got him, Sam.
He's heading inside. Balcony door looks like a security soft spot.
Confirmed. Few shadows might make for easier access.
And we need to kill the power. Need cameras
Wait,
give us
if you
wide
use
view of
these,
the
we
state.
can use, you know, hackerish
Sending
words,
your
and
offset
maybe
now.
you'll believe that we know what we're talking
Utility
about.
shed by the pool has a lot of power. Must be connected to the main breaker box
there's a bit of
underground.
that.
As a computer science major, I laugh whenever whenever movie hackers get on the screen because they're never like anything real.
My partner has the same relationship with movie biologists.
Oh.
The only good thing about second matrix was that it actually had nmap.
And I don't know what nmap is.
Deadlock method. So it's a genuine active.
Oh, cool. Now I know.
Oh, do you live with one of those in the valley where it's just like science, 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 science? I don't know what any of that means. Oh.
I live with two of them. My brother, my middle brother, and my boyfriend are both biology graduates. Not graduates, sorry. He's not a graduate yet. No, he's studying. My brother is studying biology, so they will sometimes talk biology at the dinner table, and it's really nice. It's really nice because they both sound really enthusiastic about it, but none of the rest of us know what they're talking about.
I like science, but biology was always my least favorite. I almost went to chemistry, but then I was like, no, I just want to make video games.
It's a video game about chemistry.
It's been done.
It's been done.
Everything's been done. There's no excuse not to do it again. And better.
Well,
There are certain things you shouldn't do again.
Hey
guys.
Lapis.
No, actually, I was going to say, hey guys, the Holocaust has been done before.
Oh, no. I think that might count as Godwin's law. You will have to do this.
yeah.
Oh, come on, that wasn't even to win an argument, that was a joke.
Well, the conversation still ends regardless. And
Yep.
I know, I still like the fact that the new flavor of what was it, Mountain Dew almost got called Hitler did nothing wrong.
Until they just said, nope, no more contest, fuck you, internet.
Until someone, looked at it and went, we're gonna choose the thing that came second place because it was less stupid.
Because it wasn't Hitler did nothing wrong.
I think that's someone's screen name.
Of course it's someone's screen name.
I mean, I think I've seen it.
My brother's screen name used to be Broseph Stalin the Pink Commie.
Wow.
I kind of approve.
And then, oh my god. No, my brother's the worst screen name. It was once Margaret Thatcher Cumcatcher.
Oh, dude, no.
This was
Yeah.
before she died, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it was after she died, that would be a bit much.
And this one was kind of funny when he was he found a Photoshop picture of like John Wilkes Moose, and so he made his username John Wilkes Moose.
As you do.
My brother just does bad usernames.
I can't decide, Lapis, if your brother is like my brother or just very, very different.
You think everyone is like your brother?
I don't think everyone is like my brother, just you and potentially Lapis's brother.
oh, that worked out very well.
That depends.
Oh, no,
Brothers
Spud doesn't remind me of my brother.
Feeling something about dicks.
Okay, no, your brother is nothing like my brother.
What's so funny? What's the nice?
Zahan in the other chat. I love that one username that causes your Xbox to turn off if you read it aloud.
Oh, Xbox, oh, yeah. Or Xbox sign out.
Oh.
Guys, don't read this guy's username out loud. Why? What's his username? Which guy? Xbox said no. Nice try.
Eventually, you will run out of reinforcements.
Will they though?
Will they?
Actually, yes.
See, I've gotten into RTS games thinking I've mined the entire map for every resource. Eventually the NPCs will run out and I can just win like that, but they never do.
I knew that the kill bots had a preset kill limit, so I sent them wave after wave of my own troops until they were all killed out.
Team Futurama.
That's Futurama, yeah. Captain Zap Brannigan.
We had a kill limit.
That
Oh
waves and
my
waves of
God.
disposable soldiers.
Waves and waves of disposable soldiers.
Charlie, try Rotor Online.
Gotta use them for something.
Telemetry's good. No lag on the data transmission.
I'm sure I've been in a game where we had an ensign called Ensign Expendable.
Dan made a game where there was a
Be careful, Sam.
a game called Spelltacular where you were a bunch of wizards trying to solve random quests and you had a bunch of silly ass spells
Oh,
that you
I
had
love
to combine.
Spelltacular.
Oh, it's such a fun game, but one of my favorite spells is called Send in the Red Shirts, which summons you 20 red shirt wearing NPCs, and you get a bonus quest to make sure they all die in completing this quest.
Spelltacular is just amazing.
Okay, Sam, you're coming up on the breaker box.
Spelltacular is so fun. It's like the Spelltacular just generates stories. Like when you have when you have Kitten Hitler riding on the back of a Yeti, commanding an army of undead Joseph Stalin.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So,
you needed to cause the worst possible thing to
We've got
happen,
visual confirmation. The compound is dark.
so that you could spectacularly fail a quest.
Still working on it. I've flagged 2 potential routes into the mansion. Balcony access and side door. Uploading to your OPSAT now.
Yeah.
You say so. I will believe you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention the part where he was what was it? Never mind.
Don't do anything stupid.
you know, this game is a lot like Monaco, but with only one person. And less digging through walls.
Spoon of freedom!
Come on, I had a...
No, you didn't.
I'm certain I did.
Nope.
He deactivated it.
Why would I deactivate a proximity mine?
I don't have a link to Spelltacular Molecular, I'm sorry.
Sorry, spelltacular, molecular.
You guys are gonna, like, move eventually, right?
No.
No.
I have to do everything myself.
No. Remember,
Oh,
the only way to win is to not play.
Deep.
No, to be fair, they move, they die. There we go.
And I'm back from my internet being a dick again.
Oh, you left?
Yep.
Thought you were just being quiet.
Nope. If I suddenly go silent, it's probably because my internet was like, no.
Hey, this is gonna be down for like 30 seconds.
Wait, what?
This is gonna be down for like...
No, please, I'm already having enough problems as it is.
Oh, Lapis is gonna vanish again.
30 seconds. We have to move.
No. God damn it.
Tell
Hey,
them
just
they're not
on your
sorry.
phone.
They haven't sacrificed enough to appease you. Quick, let's be really mean now that Lapis is gone.
Lapis is awesome.
Damn it, Dally.
You had one job. Oh, come on, stream. Don't be terrible.
You can climb things!
Certain things.
She said 10 seconds later. I'm assuming there's still a 10-second lag on this.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was pretty quick for you.
was a prefab.
Oh, awesome. Maybe it's not lagging that much.
Built with high-grade titanium alloy.
Like right now, it's a sofa and a pool table. I'm gonna stop narrating now.
See if I can get back in the stream.
You know, you seem to be sort of shooting and hiding from a lot of people. Maybe you could just make friends with them.
Somehow I have my doubts. Oh, man.
But you've made your bullets make friends with them.
There is that.
Does anyone notice this little drone floating around?
Not yet. Oh, this one doesn't have a detonator. Well, screw that.
What the? Did you just kill that dude with your drone?
No, I used a sticky shocker and knocked him out stealthily. It was not intended behavior.
Drone has a mind of its own. Oh my god, it's the mole!
Come on, stream. I believe in you. Not that much, I believe.
like how the camera just has blood spat. Oh, it's cool. There's a person there. You can use him as a shield.
Or
You're looking for any weak breach points to enter
There's
the
an orb?
room.
Sorry, apparently I can either be depressed or incredibly silly. There is no
Well, I'm big.
So why did the internet have to get turned off on this?
Because my brother and his friends noticed that it was being shitty and decided to move it closer to them so that they could get better internet.
That's fair.
Gasp.
On stream.
Bastards.
There was this one time where
Coben's best guess is somewhere on the
our
upper
router
floor.
had gone a bit funny and no one could get internet except my youngest brother who was in the middle of a game. And so me and both of my other brothers were kind of going, we need to reset the internet, we can't get the internet, we need to reset the router. And my youngest brother's like, okay, when I finish this game. And we're like, God damn it.
And this is when. Yeah, usually
It was-
when
it
I'm in
was
the
a-
middle
it
of
was-
something,
it was-
my brother does not wait until I'm done. He's just like, I'm doing it. I'm like, no, but if I were to do
To
it,
be fair,
oh
his game
god,
was
no,
only
if
like-
I were to do it.
His game wasn't that long, to be fair. We just like giving him a hard time because he's the youngest.
You're better off trying the ceiling. It's thinner.
I fucking played League of Legends.
Okay, no,
no,
that's-
Sam, I'm in the middle of a League of Legends game. Ah,
no, I can't get to
fuck
any-
you, Sam.
Nice,
Fuck
damn.
you.
Okay. So that's not happening.
I know that feel, Spud. I know that feel. Let's try going back to Firefox and seeing if that will play for 20 minutes again.
You know, if nothing else, your character's getting a great workout.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I would do Twitch if the delay weren't kind of big on that.
Stuff. What was that just now?
Who got him?
Ah,
Things and
snap.
stuff.
Money I'd break into a bank.
Stuff and things?
Eddie
Things
can.
and stuff.
The Iranis didn't send you.
What does Iran want with you?
Perhaps we should address our more
Stuffy
immediate problem.
stuff.
Sam, truck's outside. It's a hit squad. They're kicking in the doors.
My money's on Cud's force.
Or as I like to
If you
call
can
it,
arrange my safe exit,
that was a
promise,
thing.
I can reward you. Every man has his price.
That tends to be my response to anything I just can't describe. That was a thing.
I knew this man, I
He's
couldn't
trying to
tell
bribe you. Clearly, you must kill him.
Depends on this rule.
Obviously. Kill him now.
Kill him
He's
and
not-
kill him in the face.
He is not worthy to serve the Bloodlord. Blood for the
Every
Bloodlord.
rule has its exception.
Skulls for the skull throne.
I'll give you Sadiq.
Leaf for the leaf god.
Good thinking.
Blood.
Follow me. I built an underground escape tunnel below the mansion. It leads to my private dock.
Alright, what do we got? Not a whole heck of a lot.
For
Lapis, you're malfunctioning. Yay! Grenades!
That was my last one.
No! Okay, clearly you need to get more grenades.
good to see that moving the internet did good. Good job.
Yeah.
Follow me. I built an underground escape tunnel below the mansion.
You really fixed that one.
Game says you are hurt. You can tell because there's blood on the screen.
Isn't it just great when your brother and 3 of his friends are trying to use the internet at the same time as you and using up all the bandwidth?
Really wrong that I actually understand that.
I see them.
Ilacular, of course my Flotsam is showing. Flotsam loves bombs because I love bombs. I mean, in Fallout, not in real life.
Bombs.
There we go.
Even though I'm not really.
We're clear.
That's how it's done.
Come on.
I don't like.
We're close.
Bombs in Fallout are great. My favorite run I ever did in New Vegas was me running around using bombs and what was it? Bombs and melee weapons and medicine, because I was taking a lot of self-damage and damage from enemies shooting me as I ran up to them with a stick.
Yep.
Option. The river's your only one. I see a boat at Nuri's private dock.
My
Do you run
baseball
up to them?
bat can totally defeat your machine
I can get the
gun.
guns from the weapons
I swear.
Do you run up to it and say? Do you run up to the enemies and say, "It's peanut butter jelly time"?
No. I
Peanut
run up
butter
to
jelly with a baseball bat.
I run up to the enemies and I scream.
Start talking about Sadiq.
It's a simple
For
arrangement. He
Narnia.
gives me cash and I send him
Leroy
soldiers.
Jenkins.
Soldiers for.
Oh,
none
for
of my
Narnia.
business.
Obviously. You can't not scream for Narnia.
The Lannisters send their regards.
The Lannisters send their regards. Except I hate the Lannisters, except for Tyrion.
Oh, we haven't got that
Everybody
far
likes
yet.
Tyrion.
Stay quiet. It'll be easier for both
Well,
of us.
not everyone. I think everyone in the fandom likes Tyrion. In universe, less so. Although I'm not
Yes.
going to say too much. We've only just started the 3rd season.
Oh, you've only just started the 3rd season.
Yep.
4th season is great.
I
You
need
don't
to
have
finish
to
that.
watch
I'm up to the last episode, and like, I can't be bothered.
I am also up to the last episode, and I haven't been able to watch it yet.
This is a bad idea.
Pissing off
How about
customers is a bad
that?
idea.
How about
This
that
is
one
what comes
fight
after.
with the 2 people that we can't say too much about? And that
Who did
guy
the things?
who did the thing that was stupid and did the.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, just by the phrase, because it was stupid.
It was entirely stupid.
Sam.
He should have won, and he did win, and then he didn't because stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I need to
Anyways.
illegally download more music. I don't have
That
enough.
was a non sequitur.
SUV of hostiles inbound, Sam. Get
Was
to
it
the
a non
dock.
sequitur? Anyone who's seen season 4 of Game of Thrones should know exactly what we're talking about.
Okay. So
No, it's
this is
mostly
the guy.
Stay put.
Whatever you
This
say.
is the guy you were like sort of not fighting with earlier, but he didn't seem very happy with him. He seemed very buddy with him now.
He's got information I gotta protect.
Well, that's
They
annoying.
fight crime.
You should kill him. His information is invalid.
No. They need to become best friends and go on a life-changing road trip buddy movie together.
Okay.
That sounds complicated.
No, I'm just thinking of that movie Due Date, which was so awful.
But it had Robert Downey Jr. in it.
Yes.
How is it possible for a movie with Robert Downey Jr. in it to be awful? I don't understand that bit.
Okay. Let me put it this way. It was like planes, trains, and automobiles crashed into The Hangover in a deadly head-on collision, and nobody cleaned up the mess. Instead, they just put a sticker on it
Sam,
and called
Nuri's
it a
trying to
movie.
escape on his boat.
Robert Downey Jr., why?
Really?
Because sometimes you just need to get paid.
Maybe he had a parking ticket.
Super tiny fandom. Stop releasing instrumental.
I actually prefer instrumental to vocal tracks.
Yeah, but you're wrong, so that's okay.
Going somewhere without me.
Like vocal tracks.
In retrospect,
Failing to see how that makes
He
sense.
tried to leave you behind?
Yeah.
here.
Cancel the road
Here.
trip. This has
This
been
file
ruined.
contains the names and passport numbers of all
Hope
the
you think
operatives
long and hard
essentially-
about what you've done, Buster.
Grim, I'm sending you a file from Nuri's phone. Verify it for me.
Copy.
We don't have time.
You expect me just to trust you?
I don't think he's thinking very hard about it at all, other's he wouldn't have attempted to leave his protector behind.
Nuri's file
Of
checked
course he
out.
would have.
Get out of there.
That's always a good idea.
He doesn't want to be friends with
It's like he's a jackass or something.
you. No, everyone is wonderful.
Except, well, no, not everyone is wonderful, but everything is awesome.
That's true. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
I just need a daily challenge.
We're at the point where Spud's not even going to comment on it anymore. Just expected.
Clearly,
I'm not paying attention.
Our account balance has been updated.
I feel like we've become too predictable.
Or I'm not listening.
No!
We said everything is awesome again.
We're having a look at the passport numbers now. With any luck, we should get a trace on Sadiq's people soon.
Hey, how come you let him go, but I'm stuck in here with you idiots?
Also,
You're useful in here.
yeah, no, I think we've kind of run our course.
suspects Iran may have a hand in the blacklist. Nuri could be one of their operatives, and you just left
it
him
always
around.
loops back to explosives and everything being awesome.
It's a mistake. The situation with Iran is too volatile.
It sounds like you've been chatting with the
We're in a rut.
Next time
We need to
talk,
spice things up a little more. Do something different. We need to talk about something new, something more interesting.
We could talk about the game Spud is playing.
And there's a good chance he'll
No, that sounds like it's not terrible.
We're gonna get way more out of Nuri.
That's a terrible idea.
He has the little underarm holsters. I love those.
The last thing you should ever do while watching someone play a game is comment on that game, because that's clearly.
Sadiq already started the war.
That's never
It's up to us to find a way to end it.
Also, my internet is so terrible that I'm not even trying to stream that right now.
We need a lead, and we need it now.
Like, I just want to make sure that the call will run, so I'm not doing anything else internet intensive right now.
Oh no, it's frozen. Oh no, it's back.
Which is why everything I say is completely non sequitur to the game.
Is there any meaningful gear I can actually get?
Oh hey, so has anyone played Wolf Among Us? And by anyone played Wolf Among Us, I mean, has anyone read the nice fancy visual novel that is Wolf Among Us?
You know, it's visual novels have made a comeback in the last couple of years. Anyone notice that?
Yeah,
well, yeah, I mean,
like on full platform releases.
there haven't really been. It's not really visual novels, which is slightly different to what The Wolf Among Us is. But
okay, so
it's sort of like an
999 and
it's like a choose your own adventure book with graphics.
I want to make one of those.
Well, if you want to help me with my project, Ali.
Oh, what's the name of that?
I'm already gonna.
Exactly. There you go.
Visual storytelling. That's what it is.
And part of any profits you make.
There's actually a defined term for what The Wolf Among Us is.
Oh.
And I can't remember off the top of my head. Now I'm gonna have to go look it up.
I just remembered that it's based on a comic. Fables or something?
Yep. It's a prequel to that comic.
Huh, interesting.
Which, you know, I always question that choice of why make a prequel that is a choose-your-own-adventure thing when, you know, the fact that it's in the past means there's only one way it's ever going to turn out.
Yeah, but I guess it's like finding out what choices you make to bring you to that point, and you can reread the novel with that in mind. I don't know.
An episodic graphic adventure video game.
I like it. Another.
See, I'd love to do something like that. I just couldn't code it. So I'm being super lazy and building it so it's just like click on the dialogue options.
Yeah, I'm literally looking through the Vita library right now to look at the game.
What do you mean you couldn't code it?
Oh, like the way I'm doing mine is I'm using this basically just a thing called Renpei, which is a visual novel / dating sim engine. And it works off Python, and the coding for it is so stupidly simplistic that there's not a hell of a lot you can actually do with it. Like, The Wolf Among Us isn't something I could code.
Well, I mean, there are certainly challenges to coding something like that, but it's certainly not the hardest thing to code.
Oh, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that I can't code. Like, I've
lot
tried,
more
and
of
I
the
just
effort in
can't
Wolf
get
Among
around
Us,
it.
I'm sure, went into story and art.
See, The story of that I could do. The story is
Virtue's Last Reward. That's what I was thinking about. Okay. Don't mind me, sorry.
Don't mind me, I'm just playing this game we're all watching.
No, I literally stopped playing the game to... Anyway.
Ah.
I'm just buying guns I don't need anyway.
I actually enjoyed Wolf Among Us a lot, though. It was pretty interesting to play.
I'm waiting for... I can't wait until episode 5 comes out.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they get you to that really awesome moment. You finally meet that one guy. I'm not going to do spoiler stuff, but it's like, come on. I just want to see how this goes.
Like, just let it end. Please.
Why are you taking so long, guys? Why couldn't you just release this all at once?
Because lol.
Yeah, that's kind of my one issue with episodic games, especially episodic games that charge. It's like, if you're gonna charge me, I want all the content.
I don't know. I think story structure-wise, the way that it kind of draws you into the next part of the game and really keeps things interesting, but compact. I don't know. I think just structure-wise,
I just feel like
really
though, when it comes to things, you should be able to buy them individually instead of just having to buy the season pass if you want them all. Because at least it's a general model. Because if one, I mean, Telltale Games is always usually really good, but with other ones, you know, you might not get a good one, and you don't want to be stuck into having bought them all. That's just my one thing is, like, if you're gonna do an episodic thing, let them actually buy it episodically, in case you know, they don't want the whole damn thing because they don't end up liking the story at all. Not that Wolf Among Us actually suffers from that issue, but that's just my thing.
Yeah, I get you. I definitely get where you're coming from.
Wolf Among Us was awesome and totally worth it to me, especially because I bought it on Steam sale for like $8.
Yeah, I know.
It's like everything suddenly becomes worth it when it's on Steam sale for over 75% off. Well, for about 75% off.
Honestly, Spud, I'm surprised you haven't made a visual novel. Seems to be the thing that's kind of right up your alley.
And a visual novel. He did help Dan make this one thing that was like Relics, which was
which is still kind of in progress, and I don't know. At the time, I couldn't really sustain that level of work.
I could. I did a lot of work with Dan on that one.
Yeah, no, I still believe in that project, but I mean,
Dan's got a new project going that I really want to work on, but because the project itself is so heavily art intensive, we don't have an artist for it yet. We can't really start working yet.
Meow. Dolly's ears perk up.
It's not the kind of art you do.
Yeah, I figured.
It needs to be like really realistic and gritty, but also surreal.
Fair enough.
Like we're going for a very specific mood with it. The idea of the game is to take those kind of like really difficult moral questions and force you to answer them in the context of gameplay.
Interesting.
Like, one of Dan's favorite was to bring up the train scenario. The series
Is that the one with the child on one track and the 7 children on the other track?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much that.
God, that one. Ugh.
And then after that one, you're like, okay, so if you go for the one child, then, okay, you have a fat kid who, if you throw down from this bridge, you can stop the train that's about to hit 3 children.
Okay, but that would not work, because that would not stop the train.
No, but let's say it did. This is for the sake of the moral question. Would you push the fat kid off? To save the
Absolutely.
5 down below?
No.
Sure.
Most people would not.
Most people
say
are
they
wrong.
will.
Because it involves direct intervention. But at the
But
same
aren't
time,
you also
inaction-
directly intervening
inaction-
when you choose to kill the one?
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. That's why that is a conundrum as well. Like, a lot of people would not switch the tracks to hit the one child instead of the 7, because it is an action that you cause that will cause the death of that child. Whereas if you hadn't been there, the 7 children would have died anyway. However, because you are there, even inaction becomes action, and therefore, no matter what happens, you're going to be responsible for someone's death. You're screwed either way.
And then the absolute worst one, where it's like, you have 5 people who need organ transplants and are going to die soon, and 1 perfectly healthy person.
No.
Then you let the perfectly healthy person live.
Yes, most
Like,
people would
it's-
say that.
That's not
Because
a
that's
conundrum.
no, but that's the thing, is that the reasoning gets all muddy, and it's painful. Moral quandaries are painful.
But there's no moral quandary about that. It's these people are dying, these people aren't. It's fairly clear cut.
You don't. Yeah.
Like
There's always the
most
argument
people
that they
it's
all
not-
boil down to the same situation. You have a chance to
suppose-
save someone's life. You have a
By
chance to make sure
sacrificing
more
someone
people
else.
survive by sacrificing someone else. Are you going
I
to
think
take it?
I think what it comes down to is that it shouldn't be someone's call to make. It's like, if someone's going to be sacrificed, it should be up to the person who's being sacrificed. Otherwise, it gets really, really muddy.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take on it.
It only just occurred to me.
That's one of the better ideas of how to deal with that. But then you're still left with this question of what to do in the situation where you have people on the tracks, you can't get their input, and
Yeah,
Hey,
and no matter
can
what
I
happens,
crush
you're
you
gonna
to
be
death with a
accountable.
train?
I find it
Okay.
kind of morbid that, you know, a person can be asked to spend time coming up with these scenarios.
oh, we don't have to spend time coming up with these scenarios. We just have to find them or look at the famous ones, force people to answer them, because it's interesting.
I'm also of the opinion that unless you're actually there in that situation,
you
what
don't
decision
know.
you make is really something you don't really know until you're right there.
Precisely. Yeah, that's the crux of it, right?
That is my opinion.
That's yeah. The game Dan and I are working on sort of is one that seeks to, at least within the context of the game, force your character into that kind of situation where he has to make those choices, which, while it's not fully putting someone in the real situation, at least makes them really think about it more than if they were just thinking about the quandary itself.
In an abstract
Because
way.
a lot of people get really invested in an abstract way, like, you know, I am this character, so
Yeah.
it's a little more intense.
That's definitely interesting. You're making me want to write things and make things.
And also the other thing we were going with was the idea of it was also initially inspired by a lot of black and white surrealist art, so we were going for a more kind of like realistic stylings, but surreal environments. Different things.
All right, we're gonna do the hard version of this mission now.
Gasp!
Anyway, it's a really cool project. A lot of things. He's got a little chat mapper demo thing of it up right now that he's worked on. I should probably get that from him at some point. But
no, I mean,
I
really want to make some kind of game with actual like action and gameplay.
Oh yeah, well,
and that kind of runs against my skills as a writer, but that's just what I want to make.
Oh yeah, well, this game was initially Dan was doing it mostly as a chat mapper thing, but I eventually convinced him that it would be much more interesting if it were actually 3D environments that you explored and actually took action in these situations instead of saying, I do this dialogue choice.
Yeah, I guess.
Cough up any info?
Believe it or not, yeah.
We knocked the power out. Get me access to the sex station to find the junction box and we're golden.
Location?
Head towards the main gate. Uploading directions to your OPSAT.
Surreal environments and moral questions that make you just want to tear your hair out.
No, I like my hair.
Well, no, too bad you're going to tear it all out.
Fine.
No, you can just not play.
No, I want to play.
Or just go in with the idea that you don't care.
It is the only winning move.
It's true.
The only winning move is not to play.
Okay, you're not loading. Fine.
So yeah, this is the ghost run where things are a lot trickier and much slower. A lot slower.
Exciting.
The reason why I kind of got back into playing this game again is because Dread Priest is I don't know if he's in the Fallen Dragons chat, but he's in the Aspirations of Harmony chat, and he wants to do a kind of a co-op LP. So I was like, yeah, that sounds interesting.
Oh my god, that chat still exists?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, good. Another guy who likes dogs.
Oh my god. I left that forever ago because two certain people in that were really like, I don't know, they creeped me out and they knew that and they leveraged it constantly, and I was eventually just like, okay, I feel unwelcome here. I'm just getting out.
Come down, boy. We'll take a look.
Nutcases.
That didn't work out.
¿Cuándo estará listo el auto? Cuando lleguen las piezas que pedí. ¿Pediste repuestos especiales para esta cosa? A mí le gustan los autos costosos. Eso significa repuestos costosos. ¿Y no puedes conseguirlos aquí? No, no se consigue.
I don't think any of them are actually in the chat anymore, though.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
I'm not sure if either of them would still be in the chat. I know neither of them use the forums. Not anymore. What was it? I don't know. I want to say their names, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want to call them out.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have conversations like this while it's live streaming.
Yeah.
Jeez, Spud.
Hey, if you want to say
Nothing.
something but you don't want anyone to hear, just type it.
Nah, it involves effort.
¿Cuándo estará listo el auto? Cuando lleguen las piezas que pedí. ¿Pediste repuestos especiales para esta cosa? A Nuri le gustan los autos costosos. Eso significa repuestos costosos. ¿Y no puedes conseguirlos aquí? No, no se consigue. ¿Y si pudiera...
I wish I knew who those people were, but I don't.
It's
Spud should know who they are.
I'm not actually looking at the chat right now.
He's playing a game!
Alright, fine, I'll look.
Oh wait, but if you look, then it's on the live stream, and the whole point
No, it's not. I'm only monitoring the game window, but one of those people is still there.
Which one? First name or the second name?
First name. And I'll agree with you on the second name. I didn't like the second name very much, but first name's still kind of alright.
I don't know, they just kind of... I don't know, I didn't get... I guess they didn't like me or something, you know.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
What?
Oh, MLP CCG stuff, just on Facebook, because someone's like, hey, go look at this, and I'm like, wow, that interaction should not work like that.
Where's the goddamn dog? You know, I don't like dogs. I just don't.
In this context,
I'm not a
or
big
just
fan of
In
dogs
any context ever.
I'm scared of dogs. I like them, but I'm scared of them.
Kind of terrifying.
There's only one kind of dog that I actually like, and that's because I had one when I was a kid, so I can't help but like it.
What is it, boy?
Yeah, it's like even when I was scared of dogs as a kid, there was this one collie that I'm very friends with.
Oh.
Okay, I know how to do this. I did not bring it.
Spud. Tut. I have no idea what you screwed up, because I haven't been able to get the stream up for like half an hour.
I got spotted by a dog.
Oh.
Dog.
Oh, damn it, dogs.
And if I'd thought to bring the tri-rotor, I could just shock it from a distance, but...
Guys, I'm on Tumblr right now, and there is lots of gifs of a cake that is a rainbow, and it has a unicorn on top of it that looks like Rarity. Although the brony in me is going, that's a missed opportunity because you could have made it Rainbow Dash.
I should check the Tumblr before I go outside. That's a good decision, Dally.
I know, right? I'm awesome.
Yes, you are.
I can pretend.
If my internet will allow me to check the Tumblr before I go outside. It will!
Hey.
And the Tempered Steel backstory song is up.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yep, that's the thing.
I think at some point I might post, my partner and I have collabed on a tiny little thing which is Flotsam's running away note, so I'll probably submit that at some point soon.
Like, I'm totally fine that he made the thing, but I don't get why he actually tried to sing it in the session. It was a little like...
Why not?
He didn't try to sing it in the session.
No, he wanted to. He asked if he could. Like, it's kind of one of those things like, well, you can.
Blacklist, you were trying to sing, you know, Sunshine,
actually, yeah,
Lollipop,
Sunshine,
Rainbows
Lollipop, and Rainbows.
I mean, that was different. He's singing a song that already existed.
Last time I hate you again.
Was there any route?
That was just a joke.
But
what did you say, Dally?
I said the internet hates you again.
Oh, the internet hates me again. Yeah. That's good.
Yes, I'm actually...
3 hostiles undisturbed.
I'm very slightly waiting for the opportunity for Flotsam to break
There's
into...
no way I'm mastering this on Ghost at this rate.
I still love all the juice box pictures. Those are still fantastic.
No, they're so cute.
I'm gonna end this particular stream. Maybe pick something else, but this
You should play Watch Dogs again.